Good morning, YouTube. Got a combination of things going on in my mind that I'm trying to figure out how to put together here. So I saw a TikTok that in the middle of the night, some of you know that I'm not a great sleeper. I shouldn't word it that way, but it's kind of true. I wake up multiple times a night, and a lot of times I just do things in the middle of the night and then I go back to sleep. I think I do get enough sleep ultimately, but I'm not the kind of person who sleeps through the night. I just don't and haven't for years. and and I had watched this TikTok at like 2 in the morning, probably, and it was another one of these. This person, this lady, and she's talking about how in 2020 I had this, ascension or awakening experience, and it's just been so wonderful, and now I have all of you 90,000 followers, and some of you are seeing me one-on-one, and I don't know, it was just, I'm watching this and it's just so saturated. This topic is so saturated. And I think it is really, really challenging to see who is actually legit. I'm just going to say that. I think there's a lot of ego out there, and also people who are really just trying to sell their service. And I understand that. I understand wanting to eat. I understand wanting a roof over your head, and so, present as, this coach because, I've awakened, had my awakening process. I've been at this for a while now, doing YouTubes and my podcast, and I've also done a YouTube on this topic of this dichotomy of it being easy or it being hard. I had done one like not that long ago, and it was the dichotomy between like Abraham Hicks and David Goggins. And Abraham Hicks says life should be with ease, and David Goggins says life is actually suffering to a certain extent. Greatness is suffering. I think it might be somewhere in the middle, but I really am in the camp right at the moment that there is hardness in it. It really wasn't easy when I had a change in my perception. It was very challenging in the beginning. And there was so much loss of my reputation, of friends, of family, of jobs. There was kind of a horribleness to it. And then like once you're through the eye of this needle, you can't go back. You can't go back to not knowing or not perceiving what you perceive. And then I have this whole laundry list of things that are not easy. Like, it's not always easy for me to believe in things that are not actually in my physicality. It's not easy for me to believe in my ultimate mission, that my life will have meaning. It's not easy every single day to do my practice of my meditation, of my exercise, of my form of journaling, of doing my podcasting, of just all the things, and that along with my at least 40-hour a week job that I have. It's not easy. I oftentimes have people wanting me to do things, and when I say that I'm busy, they kind of look at me funny, but they have no idea They have no idea really how packed my days are. They have no idea. There was a quote that came across my Instagram recently, and I don't know if it was from Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if it was or it wasn't, but basically, and I don't think I'm going to be able to quote it properly, but it had to do with like being disciplined to forego what you want in the moment for what you want ultimately. And so I had this whole season of really letting go of my eating my eating discipline. I started to just kind of eat, whatever I wanted, 2 pieces of pie, And I had done this this podcast recently about how I'm really wanting to get in shape for something that I'm going to be going to, and which may require me to, for at least part of the time, be in a bathing suit, because I'm going to be by the ocean. So what would I do by the ocean? I would get in the ocean. And so, but I've been like caving on all my dietary. And then what has really been helping me is, does this support my goal? Does eating this boozy chocolate support my goal? Does it? And if it doesn't, I'm not eating it, because I know what it feels like to be in my body and feel really healthy and happy. I know what it feels like to go through my day and feel happy and at ease, knowing that I'm aligned that day with the source of everything that is. And so when I'm not in alignment, I'm better able to get into alignment. But getting back to my initial topic and the reason why I felt the need, like why I did this podcast, this YouTube, is that I get just like sometimes when I see these people, and I don't think that they mean any ill will or anything. I think they're really doing their best. I do. I believe that. But it wasn't trite and it wasn't easy when I had this shift in perception, and it was really hard. And it is not for the wary. If you really want to get out of the matrix, if you really want to become enlightened, if you want to wake up, it is not a road for the weary, and staying the course and being willing to risk everything. You have to let go of everything. Everything. Everyone, everything. Everything that you thought you believed. You have to let it all go. And then you're kind of standing in this really weird no man's land, and your whole tribe, you can't even see them. You have a tribe, but you can't see them because they're in another realm, in a dimension, a perception away. You can perceive them, but some people may be able to see them, but I can't. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that. I think I'm solidifying that there are times where it's easy, and then there's times where it's hard. And sometimes it's really hard for a long period of time before it gets easier. And you have to stay the course. Anyway, I love you guys. I will be back.